Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is my review of a brand new documentary from one of my favorite living directors working today. The film is called Lo and Behold, Reveries of the Connected World. Now, who made this film? Werner Herzog, a great documentarian, a great filmmaker. He's all over the place. He challenges himself. He takes many risks. And in the last 15 years of my life, he has entered my love of cinema. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I've seen a lot of his documentaries, and I've seen a lot of his live-action narratives as well. And I love the films where they document the making of the movies he makes. I think the movie was called Burden of Dreams. It was about the making of Fritz Coraldi, and that was an incredible film, and that documentary was awesome. And I've seen a lot of his films. I haven't seen all of them, but I was very excited to see this one, mainly because it was Werner Herzog. And last year I went to AFI, and I went to the premiere of a film that he made called Queen of the Desert with Nicole Kidman, and he was there, and it was just great to be in his presence and learn from him and hear about what he's done in his life, because not only is he a filmmaker, but he's acted in people's movies. He's mocked himself. He's been in cartoons. I think he voiced a character in an animated film recently, or mini animated stuff. The guy is just all over the place. He truly lives film in all different kinds of ways, and just really not afraid to challenge himself, challenge his audience, and at the same time, of course, entertain us. So what is this new one about? It is about the birth and the life and the future of the internet. Now, we all have phones of some kind, whether it's a dumb phone or a smartphone. Thankfully, I got the smartphone going on. But we can do so much right here in this little phone. And what this movie examines, not only does it examine the smartphones, of course, but the film is in 10 parts. And it feels like 10 short documentary films. That's what it feels like. Because I think each one of these parts in the movie, and I believe there's 10 of them, could sustain an entire film on its own. And that's kind of one of my complaints. I feel we're in some areas longer than we're in other areas, and sometimes I'd like to be in those other areas of what Werner Herzog is covering in this film. So I appreciate the entire film. I really like the entire film. I like that we get to know kind of the birthplace of the internet. We get to meet some people that don't use the internet. They're kind of out off the grid, feared that radio waves have entered into their bodies, and they have found an area to get away from the internet. We meet the scientists and entrepreneurs that are creating robots and using the internet to benefit their lives. We meet people that have been bullied on the internet, whether by themselves and their own addictions or by other people and stuff like that. So it's a movie that is about 98 minutes, an hour and a half with credits, that covers a lot of territory. And as I said before, sometimes I was entertained, other times I wanted more. And I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's lacking from this movie, especially when it comes to information. I feel like there's just so much happening on screen, in these 10 parts. But I feel like I didn't learn as much as I wanted to. There was a lot of things that kind of was a re-education of the world and the internet and how it's bettered our lives, how it's brought us closer together and more apart, the pros and cons of the internet. I almost wish that Werner Herzog would have turned this into, maybe there is a longer cut, turn this into 10 feature films about the internet, because every part has so much to say about the history of the net and the future of the net. And I really thought it was interesting to meet all these different people that are hackers, people that are scientists, people that are just regular people that don't even use the internet anymore because they've been bullied, or something in their family has been shamed or something, and they feel like the internet is the Antichrist. So you get all these different points of view and you get to see this through the eyes of this great director, Werner Herzog. Now, a lot of this information I've heard before. I've been aware of it. You know, we've had the internet in our lives really for a long time, but I think it's been in my life for over 25 years. So a lot of this stuff wasn't new, but some of it was. And I'd like to learn more about the stuff that maybe wasn't, that I didn't really know much about. But I thought this was a good, solid film from a really great director. I love his point of view. I love his sense of humor. I wish he was a part of the film more, even though you hear him interviewing these people and you know, giving off his point of view and his insight, though we never get to see him on camera. We always hear him off camera. And I like kind of when he's a part of a movie, when it comes to like really him being a part of the film. I think there was a great one where he visited Antarctica, and I like to believe that he was more a part of that one, especially on camera. It's been many years since I've seen it. But I love Werner Herzog. He's a great director. This is a good documentary. If you can find it, check it out. It's a good film about the internet. Not one of the best ones of the year. I have to say, if you haven't seen 0 Days yet, that might be the best documentary that I've seen all year. It might be one of the best documentaries I've seen all year. And a great documentary about the world we live in today. But as for Lo and Behold, this is a good one. If you have seen it, please comment box below. Let me know. What do you love and hate about Werner Herzog? Please let me know if you've seen any of his films, whether they're live action or documentaries. I'd really like to go. Most people have seen Grizzly Man. It is definitely one of my favorites. But as a live action film, I did like Rescue Dawn recent. I liked his Nosferatu, and then there's one that has God in the title of some kind. I can't remember. That was pretty crazy as well. And Fitzcarraldo is just one of the best films I think I've ever seen in my life. That was just insane. His relationship with that great actor, I can't remember right now. I apologize, but I really liked this film. Thought it was a good film. Definitely something worth checking out. And for that, I'm going to give Lo and Behold, I'm going to give it a solid 3 stars out of 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and share this video. And also, please check out these amazing movie websites. And if you enjoyed this review, please click here to subscribe to my channel. And also, please check out all my recent reviews right here on YouTube. Have a great day, live film, find peace, happiness, and harmony in anything and everything you do. And I'll talk to you at my next movie review.